You're back with me and let's learn more about Deesawat furniture.
Yes.
So can you tell us about the export of Deesawat? How did you start to export the brand?
Okay, at first, right, to launch the branding, the first thing you need to make sure is that your concept have to be clear,
Yep.
right? So every time, because normally we have a lot of exhibition abroad, so we try to present the collection that is catchy, right? Because at the first time when we go to Milan, what happened is that we feel that okay, in Milan a lot of still US market and European market is still good, but the Japanese market is coming up, right? Because a lot of hotel and renovation in project in Japan right now has been prepared themselves for the next Olympic in Japan. So now we are trying to present ourselves. Okay, we are very specialized for project requirement. That means you can customize not only the furniture, but you can do the doors, the building materials, the construction material, the flooring, everything together at one stop. So this is what we are trying to propose to the customer at the moment.
I see. And do you have a showroom overseas as well?
Last time we started the business with a showroom in the United States and also in Hong Kong and in Singapore. But to deal with the export, like our own showroom, that means you are dealing with the end user, which is very complicated for us because a lot of requirement for the customer is still with the customized design and everything.
A lot of small details.
So that's why we try to slow down on that. And last year we have do a small showroom in Osaka in Tokyo also for the outdoor furnitures. This is a new start that we try to present. Okay, for the export wise, right? A lot of people they try to start up with a showroom, but I say showroom investment is not easy because there is a lot of inventory, a lot of transportation, something like that you have to handle with all the kind of customer. Right, so we try to minimize in terms of direct retailing, and then we try to push more to the agent and distributor.
I see. So you have a production base in Thailand,
yes.
And if you have a showroom overseas, that means that it has to be made in Thailand and shipped abroad.
Yes, that's right.
So that's why it makes it complicated.
To make the cost efficiency, that means you have to accumulate the volume so that you can ship together at one time. But to do that, and every lot with the furniture, which is very bulky, is not easy.
Right. So how tough is the competition actually in the furniture industry, whether in Thailand or abroad?
Okay, for the furniture industry, okay, let's say for the in general, right? Thailand now is not the price wise or the labor cost is not very competitive compared to other competitors. Right. So I say in terms of Thailand, we are not doing mass production anymore, right? But we can do the unique design and also the project oriented with the customized design. That is the market for Thailand production. Not only for us, but all the manufacturer, because like for project requirement, they need something unique. They need something customized for their projects. But the volume might not be big enough to make it in China or some other countries. Yes. So that's why price-wise for project work is still very good. So right now, like our experience from the furniture fair, right, a lot of customers come with the project work and have standard items selected and some customized items to fit with the project requirement. That is the market at the moment.
Right. And what about abroad with the competition?
Abroad with the competition, because we are still very lucky that we are specialized in teak wood, because teak wood material is very limited in terms of supply. Right. Even though they can duplicate the design, but in terms of quality of the wood and in terms of the material itself, it's not easy for them to have direct access to the teak wood like what we do.
Right.
Yes.
And what about the activity of the economy during the past years?
During the past years, so I would say market has been shifting. Right, so Asian market has been moving up also. So that's why this is the Asian market is the market that we are targeting at the moment. But so even though for all the product development, for all the design development, we have to try to aim how to make it suitable for Asian market. And also another trend of the design that we're trying to work out is in terms of universal design. Right, that can fit for the
something
elderly.
Suitable anywhere in the world.
Yes, that's why. So that is something that we are trying to play around, but it's not easy. But that is a new challenge. I would say, okay, this is something good to challenge ourselves to try to make a new development.
Yeah, I guess everything's pivoting to Asia at the moment
that's
due
right.
to economy. And so during the years of work, what are the main challenges do you think that you have had to face, the biggest problems?
The biggest problem is in terms of it's more like internal problem because Thailand, for Deesawat also, we start up from mass production into project oriented. That means you have to understand that the production process, everything you have to switch or you have to modify according to so the work is not as easy as before. Like before you might have like, okay, one same table, bulky orders, do a lot of easy production. But that type of market is not anymore. So that's why in terms of production, why you have to communicate with all your staff, all your production people to know that this is the market that we are doing. So they have to switch their mind that work cannot be as easy as before, but this is now you are building not only the product, but you are building the brand of the product to the world.
Right, and with each piece, do you have just one in the collection or do you do many?
We do, actually, right, some collection we might have one pieces, two pieces. Some collection we
made to order.
Made to orders and combination. But the main thing is that all the material are the same. So we try to do mix and match with all the collection. So we try not to convince the customer, okay,
you have to
buy this one and the whole scene together. No, everything is matched by the material itself. So you can combine everything together as one whole scene.
Ah, I see.
And it looks matching by the material itself, actually.
Yeah. And you've also received many awards of excellence. Can you tell us about that?
Yes, we do have like the Mark Award from Thailand. We have the Asian DFA Design for Asia Award from Hong Kong, and we also have the last one we got is from Singapore is for the best exhibit award for the outdoor garden furniture, and also we have another one which is for the ADEX Design Award from USA also.
Wow.
So that is the feedback that make our team very happy. Okay, maybe it's just a small award or something, but it shows that our initiative or our collection has been they have our concept has been communicated. They understand our concept, so that is a good feedback for us actually.
Yes, that's congratulations.
Thank you. And in terms of the look as well as the function, construction, durability, because that is the reputation of Thailand. Right, Thailand furnitures are known as a good craftsmanship and durability also.
Well, it's so great that a Thai brand by the name of Deesawat has become so successful in the market with its quality. See you and to see more designs in the future. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
ขอบคุณค่ะ A fashionable lifestyle isn't too far out of reach, it starts in the home. So now that you know all about the great quality furniture they provide at Deesawat, why not support our own Thai brand? Now that's all we have time for today. Thank you for watching and you're with me, Lukasi Kanakawisut. See you again next time. สวัสดีค่ะ